Subway wants space in your supermarket. A couple weeks ago, Subway restaurants announced its intention to license the brand through Broad Street licensing to food and lifestyle spaces. Now, the company didn't give many specifics, so we can imagine that the Subway brand might pop up as a ready-made sandwich, soup, maybe even a Subway counter that's located in supermarkets where freshly made sandwiches could be made on the spot. The announcement comes at an important time for the sandwich chain, as many restaurants, both large and small, are finding times during the pandemic a struggle at best. In 2018, Subway closed more than 1,100 stores. In 2019, another 1,000 stores were closed, and sales dropped $210 million. That's after 5 years of declining sales from $11.5 billion in 2015 to $10.2 billion in 2019. 2020, Subway had 22,226 locations. With the pandemic, Subway decided to launch Subway Grocery at more than 250 locations, which included the ingredients, including the bread that they use to make sandwiches, the meats, the cheeses, the produce, with curbside pickup and delivery. Another problem that Subway has is that they have very few drive-thrus, which during the pandemic has become a must-have for most sandwich and burger chains in order to survive during the closing of indoor dining and customers that are reluctant to get out of their cars, who also fear to enter a restaurant for pickup. Take a look online, and you'll see that there are many Subway franchisees that have put their restaurants up for sale. In fact, on Subway's own website, they list existing restaurants that are for sale across the nation. On BizQuest.com, a quick search showed me more than 30 Subway franchises for sale here in California, priced from $80,000 to a high of $170,000. What does all this have to do with Subway licensing their brand to supermarkets? Because, in my opinion, the Subway brand is not what it used to be. It is declining rapidly and may well be in trouble as today's consumer, even pre-pandemic, has changed. And while the chain is constantly testing and innovating new offerings, they just don't seem to be sticking. In 1965, when Subway first opened, by the way, as Pete's Super Submarines in Bridgeport, Connecticut, the market had few competitors. Yes, there was McDonald's, there was Geno's, Jersey Mike's Subs, and a few others, but Subway was different. They touted their freshness and variety of customized offerings, truly the leader in personalization that every food business today is searching for. Back to the supermarket. Unless Subway installs counters in supermarkets and make the sandwiches fresh in front of you, the idea won't work. I do suppose that there are some shoppers that will buy a pre-prepared, pre-packaged Subway sub, but I don't envision that there are a lot of them. And why does the supermarket need the Subway brand? I can understand supermarkets putting in Starbucks or Wolfgang Puck cafes, as these brands enhance their own. But Subway? I don't think so.